finally kicking off. So, obviously, game UI is weird because it's an old game, but so the way it runs initially is that, yeah, everybody hates Chris. France is not well liked because we've declared war on everybody. So initially we are at war with Austria, Sicily, for some reason Sweden, Russia, Britain, and Naples. So we've got an Italian front to deal with. And yonder. Austria are our first big problem that we're all going to have to go deal with. Now we do have a few allies in that, you know, some of them are, a lot of them are the kingdoms, but you know, so we also get the Batavian Republic, that's a friend of ours. A specific NFL team that always wins. Well, yeah. So, I mean, it used to be bloody the Patriots, but not anymore. He's a long-time fan of the Tampa Bay cocksuccaneers. Yeah. Fucking Buccaneers can't catch a break. So, yeah, we do have a couple of allies. We have the Swiss, Baden-Württemberg, and Bavaria. They're all allies of ours. We've also got Italy in the north. They're our mates. Now, we're not actually at war with the Papal States, but we are at war with Naples and we are at war with Sicily. So that's something that does want to be dealt with. But Sardinia, mysteriously, is still under our control. As for Spain, they don't fucking like us for some reason. They're like historical grievances. Yeah, they just straight up hate us historically. Let's go love them states. Well, yeah. But you know, fucking, I'm so annoyed about the Falcons' record this year. 7-10. What a shit record. Not because it's got more losses than wins, but because it's not even a lot of losses more than wins. Now we're going to be in the middle of the fucking pack for the draft, and we're not going to get anyone good. So, fucking, there go our chances next year as well. So, looking at it, I think the Ravens, the Lions, and was it the Saints? No, it was the 49ers. They're all looking very strong this year. So, I'm willing to bet two of those will be in the Super Bowl, but we'll find out. Won't be the first time. Right, so things we need to deal with first. Prussia aren't in the war, but will join eventually, so let's try and stave them off as much as possible. Fine, I'll pay for a trade route, I don't care. We show our record this year? Yeah, 7-10, pile of shit. And funny enough, fucking, the Dolphins, I think, also have 7-10. Oh, Christ. Bears also did shit. Well, that's the fucking Cincinnati Bears, they're shit. So. Okay, so strategic concerns. Well, first off, the British. Unfortunately, they maintain naval dominance. The bulk of the Royal Navy's in Portsmouth. Dolphins 11-6. Oh, are they? Yeah. What was I looking at? Am I confusing for the Vikings? Not sure. But yeah. Chicago Bears. Oh, for some reason my brain's still in the past thinking it's the Cincinnati. But yeah. We just lost the division to the Bills. Shocking. Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, that's correct. Cincinnati Bengals. God, what a shit team. just thematically. Holy shit, love. I don't care. Right. Now, historically, the British will pursue a campaign from Gibraltar into Spain. As to whether or not I'll have to step in with that is neither here nor there yet. Now, there's a couple of ways we could play this, but in order to invade Britain, we would need to break their naval monopoly, which is hard to do, considering we don't really have that big a navy. We've got over here some frigates and a corvette. Here we've got the Artemis, a couple of 72 guns. Again, more frigates. Not the best because the British, I know, have multiple first rates, so that's going to be a difficult fight. We could just port hop. If we make for the port at Brest, it's not one turn of movement though between Brest and the harbour. Are you not a fan with the... What about the Jacksonville Jaguars? Well, they're also shit, but for different reasons. Why not? Go with the Dolphins. Okay. Yeah, like, okay, build, not a fan of the build. It would be perfect. Well, no, it's because the build is shit. Oh yeah, that's a crispy recording right there. Right, supply posts. So it will improve base level economy stuff. I suppose what we should do actually is look at what our military situation is like first. Not even pay his bills. For years, I was a Cardinals fan until they eventually pissed me off to the point where I went over to the Falcons. Don't worry, the irony is not lost on me. Right, so we've got members club and a college. What's a members club? Oh, it's spies. Oh, fuck that. Give me college. So we have the college at Liège, and we'll have the college at Orléans, which we do want to improve quick as we can. So that's a gentleman that wants to go to Orléans. That's another gentleman that wants to go to Orléans. Now, as for what we want to research, I mean, our government type, I believe, is République. No, it's Empire with Napoleon. That's right. We're post-Republic, aren't we? Yeah, well, there we are. That's better. So yeah, that should be fine, honestly. We've got problems in Picardy. Take care of that. Well, we're still making money by about 2,000. So where have we actually got our forces then? We've got a corps down in Italy. We've got 1, 2 corps, and then Napoleon. Here in Strasbourg, what have we actually got here? 12 pound a foot. Oh, they're chasseurs, so they're just melee infantry. Some guard, grenadiers, and then some 1 unit of line, and then some skirmishers. We've got lancers, and that's an 8 pounder, 8 pounder symbol line. Lots of cannons, lots and lots of cannons. None of which are the right caliber. Christ. So what have we got here? We've got an ordnance factory here. What are we capable of producing? We've got up to 8 pound a foot. Next level will bring us 12 pound a foot. Manufactory gives us recruitment for artillery, enables some research, whereas the gunsmith cost for infantry in this region. Lines, it's just money. Bordeaux, just money, because this last one's always fortifications. Toulouse, it's the same. Marseille's a slight recruitment center. Torino is just money. We can establish something in Strasbourg. We can recruit line infantry here. This first level of infantry is just 6 pounder a foot, which is it's not great. But it does come down to what's our first and initial focus. Well, we don't actually share a border with Austria. Because if we actually look at this, North Germany isn't at war with us yet, but we can't rely on that to continue to be the case. If we go in for Austria, we might as well continue up into Russia, which will be a difficult campaign. Primarily because if I actually get over here, like, well, for example, right, look how close together this part of Europe is. Like, everything's about to turn from each other. As soon as you get over into Russia, things are significantly more spread out. It takes multiple turns to get anywhere, which is a pile of shit. Because look how far back fucking Moscow is. It's so far away. So the Russia campaign is going to take fucking ages, and as such, I'd probably want to leave it till last, in all honesty. Come on. Yeah, anytime I accidentally tab out, I've got to reload the whole fucking thing. I've just realised I've got Spotify on the screen twice. How the hell that happened? Yep. Russia now? No, Russia last. Fuck that noise. It's gonna take too fucking long. Well, see, the Ottomans are kind of neither here nor there at the minute. In fact, we could be trading with them, and I would like to be. Hell yeah. And we are now trading with the Ottoman Empire. So that we can beat them unlike others. Well, no, because see, the problem with people trying to take on Russia is that they keep trying to take on Russia too quickly. I think. Remember those Ugg boots? Ah, Christ. No, I think we're going to wheel about... Because Britain's in a different, like, direction to the rest of our enemies, it fills me with trepidation. So I would probably want to deal with Britain first. It's just a game of getting an army over the channel. So... we probably do want a fleet down here, largely to police potential invasions by Naples and Sicily. So I think we'll keep this fleet about where it is. Where's our major shipyards then? Yeah, Brest is a shipyard. Le Havre is a shipyard. And Calais has yet to be designated, but it's probably going to end up being a trade post. In my mind then, I want to be getting this major fleet. Bootstrip, get out. We want to be getting our main fleet out to Brest, basically as quickly as we can. I mean, yes, there's all these trade nodes, but we'll take care of them later. I mean, by conquering Britain, we'll get access to all of this, so... we could also try to interdict British trade, but honestly, it would probably just be easier to land a force in Britain. So I think we consolidate these corps into Strasbourg, build a barracks there, send Napoleon himself back to Paris to prepare an invasion force, and then see what we can do as far as constructing new ships, because the biggest we can get is 38-gun frigates. But if we build the new dry dock, we can get up to, yeah, there we go, the full 122 ships, gunships of the line. So that is an investment we will want to make, I think. Because what have we actually got going at the moment? 122, 274, and then a number of frigates. I'd want at least 2 122s in there before I feel comfortable about going over. As for the corps out in Italy, this music is already starting to grate, so I am making an executive decision. That should be high up. Nope, wrong button. Stop that. There's only so long I can listen to that. Right. Yeah, yes, it does this. Where it will glitch out and decide that it wants to that it won't load the map initially. But I have to come out, come back in. There we go. Game is old. Right, so we're gonna consolidate that there. I'm kind of not worried about winter casualties because they're already in Torino. There's various militias all over the shop. We're not sure we need them all, honestly. Like how much is this? Like 114 gold right there. It's just gone. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna scrap that. What's here? National Guard and some lancers. Yeah, I don't mind keeping units of militia everywhere, but keeping like bloody cannons with them and stuff is just, I'm not sure I want to go for it. As for Picardy, why are the people annoyed? Industrialization. Well, what's in your province then? You've got a manufacturing in your province. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's have a look. So what's in Piedmont? That's honestly fine. As fast as Lorraine, that's a lot of shit in there, so that's probably gonna... That'll be fine. We can fill it out with some line infantry if we need. Brussels has no garrison whatsoever, which isn't too much of a problem considering the Batavian Republic are allied to us, but I am paranoid about Prussia. The fact that Prussia do in fact have a force there. But we shall stay laser focused on our current problem, which is that we need to get a force over the channel into Britain and into London. Basically quick as. I think French Hanover hatred. Oh yeah, because the British owned it, so the French nicked it. Yeah, currently Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte is currently there. And he will remain there for now. As for this fleet, well, its primary job is to keep an eye on Naples. And things the Nepalese ports all the way down in the heel. So we'll have to make peace with that. So it's going to be a game of, really, how do we deal with the British? I mean, relatively chill. He was one of those country generals at the time. Well, yeah. I mean, Napoleon had a thing about establishing a general staff and training up his marshals. And the irony being that a lot of those marshals would end up installing themselves around Europe as various power people. Like, I think, if I remember correctly, the King of Sweden ended up being one of Napoleon's marshals, if I remember correctly. What? Yes, I know. Winter attrition, big who cares. It's fine, they were already on their way in. War declared. Ottoman Empire and Austria. That's actually pretty good. That directs Austria in another direction other than us. Ah, yes, the Arc de Triomphe. Which is not canonical that we would build this now, but I don't think. I think. You don't remember. Okay, let's see then. It's just a barracks, honestly. I think. Currently, I think money wants to be going into economic strengthening. That was Bernadotte who ended up becoming Sweden, the King of Sweden. What do you know? Yeah, I do enjoy how all of Napoleon's masters were just like, fuck this noise, I'm going to make myself a king somewhere. Yeah.
Damn. Talk me out of doing something. Talk me out.
Well, you know, it's natural that she would seek to do something. Yes, it's a cat.
I turned around with both cats there.
Yeah, they do that. They're cats. They get under your feet. Well, shit, I agree. Also, I don't know why, but my microphone keeps turning itself all the way up again. So apologies if I sounded a bit loud. Okay, so we're investing in... Well, we've got trade ports in a minute. To be fair, I'm not sure trade ports really our best call, considering the British are around. Yeah, so farms and clearances, that sounds like a good call. We do actually have a gold mine down here in... Israels? That's a supply post. That'll be a vineyard. Ah, here we go. Well, to be fair, we can turn... That's in Caen. That doesn't help us out much. Ah, right here. So we'll turn Clermont-Ferrand into manufactory. That'll make cannons cheaper. We will want to upgrade the stuff in Paris in preparation. It's iron. Yes, we want iron in Strasbourg. We want that. You need to watch where you're going. They like to get under your feet. All right? I've heard Sash, in the space of 5 seconds, trip over the cat twice.
These cats are trying to break my neck.
We've got iron down in Torino. We want to improve that too. Back in my day, dictators were real dictators and marched on Moscow. We'll be getting to it, you impatient motherfucker. I think we'll keep the chasseurs rather than the lancers. Bollocks, I didn't determine what we want to be researching next. But be friends with Alexander? Well, that would help. National debt. -1 happiness, clamor for reform. Eh. You fire in advance is generally pretty good to go for first. Already got division of labor. Enables building of a factory. Land drainage is money by farms. What about coopering? There's upkeep costs for naval units. That's construction of Caronage frigates. Realize the full potential of the bromance. Lord. I think I'll go for fire in advance first, national debt second, I think. And then once the once Liège has finished upgrading, we'll probably turn that towards economic research. It's hot like wholesale. That's national prestige and campaign movement range. I know you can build something similar in Landen with Nelson's column. Oh, we should probably get hold of that then. Alright, Brother Palpatine. Shut up, Brother Palestine. At least try to keep it in the right genre. Just in Jesus. Ah, yes. I forgot I was moving the fleet to Brest. But yeah. We'd better get a hold of the vet then. There's his actual fleet there. Okay, then she'll might run out then. I mean, kissy kissy. Well, you know. He's got fleet basing in Holland. Oh, there it is. I was wondering what was going on there.
There is unused land suitable for farming
Is there now?
in this region.
Fuck off. I am investing in the economy. Oh. I will actually upgrade those clearances. I'm primarily looking for cheap improvements that will give us some extra cash. AI advisor, excuse me, literally. It's a Goral on this one. And that's all improved. Now, what's going on here? Yeah, there's his proper fleet there. That'll be Nelson. But now that I know he's there,
You are successfully raiding the
actually,
enemy's trade
they're further
on
down.
this route. Their income is reduced.
Now we will be making money from raided British trade. Okay, let's see then. If we can get some more line infantry going, since that's something that Napoleon's army is actually low on. But they ignored me catering to him, literally. What a bastard. Alright, I then have this guy. I will put this guy... Where would I want to keep an eye on things? I'm going to move him towards Vienna just so I can get warning if an Austrian army has decided it wants a peace. Slowly going away. The Ottomans actually like me more than the Prussians. See, who can I open up trade with?
Long-standing trade partners.
I'm fully aware. Mecklenburg? Apparently I can trade over sea with them now, but they go over north and I just get raided. I end up losing money on that. But an overland trade route with Hesse, yeah, so that should actually do pretty well. No, I probably won't pause in the overmap during ads, but if I'm in a battle and there's an ad, I will pause. Is it drippier than does it still count? I'm gonna turn my entire channel into the alpha here wanted to use AI support and cut the workforce by 80%, meh? By 40%, meh? Fuck you. Not in my America. If he's just not gonna deal with it, then I'm just gonna raid British trade and make some money out of it. It'll give me editor rights. Beep. The barracks in Strasbourg and the college in Liège. College in Liège can go straight to economic research. In the role selection, I can delay ad breaks for you. Oh. Oh, that's new. In which case... Where is he? There. I have granted thee the power. Yes. Yeah. Delay if I'm in the middle of a fight, but otherwise just let them happen. Get them out of the way whilst nothing interesting is happening. That is the way of the ad. Where to spend the money? I've got a good deal now, and I'm thinking about where to put it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna continue upping the economy, because we are going to need an awful lot of money. And until an enemy army actually appears and is a threat, I'm not going to divert just yet. Similarly, on the... Where are the Russians? There they are. How much do the Russians hate us? Quite a bit. When's? Didn't think so. We'll have to deal with that later. We probably... Because they're likely... Yeah, they're properly allied with the Austrians, so... We will have to deal with the Austrians first. Which I think is how it went down in real life, but we don't remember. So once that's done, I think... Okay, here we go. There's a larger British fleet, but again, as long as the main British fleet is not, like, dealing with me... Yeah, there's a Russian army. It may behoove us to move the Strasbourg army out, just to keep that front down. Yeah, because Bavaria have already lost that fight. I'll pop them there. I mean, only 5 units of line infantry fills me with reticence. So I'm going to have them train up 2 units and then send them out. And if we lose Bavaria in that time, then fine, we'll just reconquer it. Right, further economic stimulation. This is recruitment cost of horses, which we won't be recruiting, so it's not the highest of prios. Some government centres improved. This can't be improved until steam engine. But what has finished? The iron mine in Alsace-Lorraine. Oh yeah. Napoleon got his other unit of line infantry. 1 of 2, so yeah, we'll have to deal with that. And he's not actually got an army loaded yet, so he's just harassing bloody Dutch ports. How much are we actually making from raided British trade? Ooh, not wrong one. There it is. 443 a turn. That's not bad. As for this one, well, I don't actually know. I mean, to be fair, with Tunis not being occupied, although to be fair, I don't have any trade ships in this region, so I can't. But I think I will raid this because, yeah, a lot of people are making use of that, and that's more money for me to be taking. This is largely just a contingency force in case Italy decides to kick off, because, to be fair, Austria are right there. And Italy, though having an army, is not the biggest army, and that does fill me with some reticence. What is anything sense? Yeah. Oh, look, frogs. Oui. What's up, Lucy? And well, that's just good timing. There we go. That's a lot of cheddar coming in this turn. Improve Khan. Continue south. That's a supply warehouse, which doesn't give me money, so I kind of don't care. And then we get to Marseille. There. We've got a bit of money. We shall train up another line infantryman for Napoleon. Baguette. Alors, va manger les amis. How's World War Zero going? It's barely started just yet. We actually didn't push on Bavaria. But Baden-Württemberg did take Tyrol, which is likely to annoy Austria. But we're currently stimulating the economy, ready to get an army together to jump across the channel. And deal with Bretagne first. Yeah, that's some more free money for us to be taking. We're indulging in just a little bit of piracy. To supplement the income, to improve the speed at which we can get things built up. Because it really is just a game of how much money can we make as quickly as possible. Get things built, get the army built, and get a move on. We've got until late December 1812, so we've got a bit of time, but not forever. Right, that's fire in advance. We don't want to bother with diamond formation. We'll go with national debt next. A classical university and some farmland. And Doranda's raiding. Sweet. Me World War Uwu. I'm considering banning you for that. That's fucking foul. Recruitment structures. Torino can go up. Strasbourg can go up. Make me some more money.
Bang, okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, oui, oui, monsieur, oui, oui, bang militaire. Yeah, make that trade port as well. We're getting pretty close to being able to focus on military recruitment. This force has now finished its training. The Bavarians are coming along, but they're not too far along. We'll dispatch the force in Strasbourg to kind of be on hand in case Russia and Austria decide to actually fucking coordinate and present a threat to our South German allies. Never fell down the stairs. Well, we keep talking. That might change. Oh, for legal reasons, that is a joke. I mean, to be fair, we've got poverty control coming in, which will help with the public order problems that we will face with mechanization coming in. That's Russia. I don't know why the default movement speed in this game is so slow. Wait, actually, didn't I turn the... I did, yeah. Denmark. I think they're neutral to us, but I can't be certain. I mean, I wouldn't mind quickly nicking a couple of their boats. The Ottomans are currently giving the Austrians the business, which is absolutely fine by me. It gives them something else to think about.
There is unused land suitable for
Is there
farming.
now? Fuck off. More line troops for Napoleon. More money. We will build up the dry dock in Brest. That moving. Let's actually have a look at what Napoleon's army comp is. We do want more cannons. But the cannons available are not of suitable type. We need mass mobilization for the next level, which will give us grenadiers. Where is mass mobilization? It requires national census first. Which we are on the way to doing, to be fair. Which means we should probably get the Ordnance Factory done first. Okay, we've got a unit of guards. We'll count the Grenadiers as guards. Claude Monet. Clout money. Well, yeah. Where those words come from? Claude Monet. He has plenty of clout and all of the money.
Save you, cunt!
I haven't even gotten started yet, you prick. We'll keep the skirmishers. They're good as I was about to call them titans, as flank guards. But we're going to want 2 more cannons, at least 2 more guards, meaning we want more line troops for Napoleon. Napoleon can always make use of more line troops. We'll have him stand on that bridge, kind of ready, just in case things decide to go a bit topsy-turvy. To be fair, how are we looking with Russia? I do not trust them at the moment. Oh. And I'm still negative. Good to hear. Well, the World War I model of this is crazy. I am unsurprised. I'm getting given it's got a pretty good map of Europe for Total War. Oop, what's happened? It's actually taking that fight. I mean, yeah, we'll go in for it. Especially the battles. Oh, I bet. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of why Total War never went past, like, well, really this era, but I think all of the samurais are most advanced.
As a result of technological research, new ammunition types will become available to you.
Thank you. Am I commanding these? No. Okay, so this is Bavarian troops. They're getting Württemberg. Ooh, Libertaire. Yes, Libertaire. So it's ourselves and Württemberg are providing reinforcements to Russia. To Bavaria against Russia.
The pocket watch shows how much time is left before the battle.
Thank you. Squad warfare ended total war. Well, yeah, exactly. This kind of mass mobilization, well, really it's the rifled firearms ended it. Yeah. When any man can kill reliably from a kilometer away, kind of ends this kind of mass battle. So we are entering here. Over here. It was just further Bavarians who were reinforcing then. I do like the helmets, I will say. Thomas. I forget I had 3 general staffs in this force. Holy shit. We got plenty of cavalry. Bavarians are advancing, even though the Russians have superior cannons. I say a superior number of cannons. We've got some lancers. Indeed. Well, luckily it would appear that the Russian artillery expertise hasn't improved in 200 years. Well, yeah, because he's trying to fire this side as well, and he's just hitting the fucking hillside. Well. Unfortunately, though it is stopping the Russians from firing on the Bavarians, it is similarly stopping the Bavarians from shelling the Russians. Yeah, they're just firing into the side of the hill. And this is on the harder difficulty where the AI is supposed to get smarter. We have a lot of cavalry in this force. We have our own cannons coming in. They're 8 pound a foot, so they're not about to go anywhere quickly, but we can probably set them up I would say about here-ish. Yeah, about here, and we should get a good firing line. Point where I'm actually going to tell them to go here there now and not bother waiting for the rest of the force to form up because they are so incredibly slow because they're only foot artillery that it will be a fucking while. And we got some 6-pounders behind that. Only because Russia warfare bad. Well, yeah, they are bad. And any opportunity to make fun of the Russians, right? Or more. Another unit of 6-pounders. Tell them to go there. Form the cavalry up. These hill, I don't want to see them. Understood, my lord. Precisely. Okay, here we go. I was wondering how long it would take the infantry to finally arrive. Now it's like the Russians have decided to move forward. The Bavarians are moving at an odd angle. Kutuzov has moved his own footmen down into the valley where Bavarian guns can see them. He's advancing his infantry. Was it the original Starties movie? I think it was the original Starties film. I think that was the one. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think anybody has fire by rank, so this is going to be an old school fight. And we're still coming in. It's going to be a little while before we're involved in the fight, so we'll see how our allies get on. I do enjoy the drip of the Bavarian forces, I will say. Those helmets are drippy. And then, yeah, these are actually grenadiers that he's fighting with here. He has got some footmen here. He hasn't exactly covered himself in glory with this fighting position. He's caught himself a bit unawares here. I think the Bavarians have got the superior curve on him here. So welcome to one of the reasons I adore Napoleon Total War. This cloud of smoke hanging over the field. Oh, I love it so much. He's moving that force out as well. Again, I will stress this is on the better battle AI. These, yeah, they're dragoons. Huh. We still got forces coming in. We do. Christ. Oh lord, we're going to be here a while. His Bavarian reinforcements are starting to join the fray. These are Bavarian reinforcements that have arrived. They're quite cheeky ones, wouldn't you say? I have no idea what you mean, mademoiselle. There are no British big dogs here. Blood. These are Bavarian allies and the Russians. Unfortunately, Russian guns are still unable to join the fight because the Russians have yet to understand the concept of the word elevation. How are you doing, him? I am doing very well. And how art thou this fine day? They're just closing to fucking point-blank range. You see, if we close to the point where we can see the whites of their eyes, we will not need to aim. Are you actually going in for the charge, or is he just going to stop short and start shooting? Yeah, there they go. There you go. Oh yeah, at this rate, we're not going to be bloody necessary. We've got a cavalry charge over there. The Bavarians are forming up on this side. The Russian general is being harassed. And for once not by his own government. Yeah. There, my entire force is on the field, but we're still quite a ways away. Actually does solo streams. I do primarily solo streams. We're talking about okay, also hi. Dost thou not move bullets when 2 feet up? Well, no, because you've got this big pointy thing on the end of it. So you just generally you just walk forward and go stab. And that works quite well. I mean, the gun is just the ultimate form of the stick, and the stick is the final form of all warfare. Or it is a stabbing weapon, a projectile weapon, and a blunt weapon all in one. Compared to the German clone, well, yeah.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I think the Bavarians probably have this, in all honesty. I mean, what are these? Yeah, these are Cossack Lancers. What the hell? That's crazy. Most of this car lads are me. Oh, God. Fucking. I think that was a Bavarian cannonball just landed there. It's a weird dichotomy with cavalry in this era, in that, you know, rifles and muskets in particular are basically spears, so the charge initially goes well, but then eventually you lose because, well, every infantryman on the field is spear-armed. Well, the Bavarians are actually not doing too hot. Have the Russians actually rallied for the late game win? Well, I suppose we ought to move in and start doing something about it. Yeah, my forces are on the way in. So, funny enough, because you got me on the topic, yeah, I'm super jazzed for bloody the next session of BG3, whenever that wants to happen, probably Saturday. So we usually stick to knife. We don't use the stick knife gun anymore in today's warfare. I know, it's just we have flown too close to the sun. We need to go back to stick knife gun warfare. That unironically uses just fake friends to give you SMH. Hashtag exposed. You're a bunch of shitlords. I approve. Ooh, what's the game here? He's backing up. Yeah, this is why horse artillery is the best, by the way. Because they're able to move that fast, whereas my artillery is going this fast downhill. I mean, we're in position, but one can't help but wonder what the Russian plan is, if indeed they have one, if they're actually just backing out from the fight. Yeah, straight up, the Russians are withdrawing. Yeah, they've gotten out with their cannon, and that was probably the right call. And he's just turned his infantry around and is now fighting them. Yeah, that's one. This is the last unit on the field. Come on. The Bavarians actually don't have... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I did a lot there. Trying for more of the exposing. Oh, shit, dude. If you expose anymore, I'm going to have to arrest you for indecent exposure. And then the Bavarians come out in the subsequent fight. Okay, I'm glad I was present for that. To be fair, I think the Russians would have stood a significantly better chance had they remembered what the hell indefilade means. Or that would have been enfilade, but anyway.
There is unused land.
I am fucking aware, you bloody peasant. Right, so the port in Brest is going up. We're going to improve the cannon factory in Paris. Which point? I've really got nothing else, so stable as it is. Do we have enough money for more line troops? We do. We'll keep training those up. Keep that moving. I am eternally concerned about the Prussians. I mean, we've got two borders with them, so we'll see how this goes, but the large force he's got in Klevs there. We get just how much? I'm going to send you back to Strasbourg. I am not comfortable keeping 3 bloody marshals in one army. I'm just not comfortable. I mean, this force was primarily to... Excuse me. This force was primarily to safeguard Bavaria, so... And it would appear that the Bavarians have done a good enough job of that themselves, so... You know what? It's fine. So we're going to keep an eye... We're going to keep an eye on the Austrians, because the Austrians do actually have quite a significant force there. So we'll keep an eye on that, because I'm not comfortable with that. We've lost sight of the British fleet, which again, doesn't fill me with confidence. So we'll retreat the fleet back to Brest, take a quick peeky. Nothing. Go. Still 7 turns before that dockyard is
He who
improved.
stands with me shall be my brother.
POTUS for the follow. Mr. Biden, I am honoured, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, he's moving around, but can't see anything else going on there. The Swedes are just there, but yeah, they have yet to move. And the Russians go all the way back to Vienna, licking their wounds. Literally, Donald Trump soon. He fucking wishes, as if he doesn't get barred from running. Did I am he, dude. It's him. It's John America. I found him.
There is unused land.
Shut up, you fucking peasant. You say Trump said he becomes president, he's going to leave NATO? Well, he likes to think, but somehow I doubt. People are getting mistresses. Well, we are French. Mum said, Mr. Billion, take a bath. Now for school. For school? I don't know who anyone's ever called it school. And to be fair, you can in fact tell where somebody is from within the Isles by asking them to pronounce the word bath. Bath, bath, or the very rare biff. I speak for fuck's sake. Are you down bad for the fucking advisor? Fine. I will let her speak the next time, and you know Ricky can deal with it. Up the Opera House. As for Brussels, there's a few things that can be improved in Brussels, including the government centre. But we are actually making a good deal of cash now. Looks like the Italians have also got to march on as well. In which case, we're going to keep bloody Belval there. I want to be. She go back to school. Maybe the teachers are running on stairs is bad again. Man, fuck you. Have you know it's fine. For context, for those who aren't familiar, I very nearly broke my toe recently. I misjudged the height of the step in my bathroom and just kicked that motherfucker with all of my weight and force. It is now several colours that aren't my natural skin tone, but don't worry, it's not broken. It just hurts a lot. Recently, aka fucking yesterday. I know what you're talking about. Lies and slander.
There is unused land suitable for farming in this region. Building farms here will help the population to grow over time and produce trade income.
You get everything you want out of that, Ricky? Good. More line troops. There's some magistrates in the trading port. Good. And it was Troy. Ghent. Yeah, Troyes. Yeah, well, to be fair, that wasn't very long, and it's going to make us some money. So, keep that there, then. 6 turns until the bloody cannons are ready. To be fair, we are going to be producing £12 a foot out of this. We've only got £12 a foot, so that works. In the bedroom. Threatens me with phosphorus bombs in the bedroom, parentheses, I require help. Oh, in certain countries, you could actually... there's actually a law against claiming such things. Well, at least there would be, if you were married. I know you're not married, because you haven't actually... you haven't invited me yet, so... To be fair. Public schooling. Technology research rate 10%. That is an investment in the future, but I want mass mobilization first. Have separate bedrooms. Are they at that stage already? There's quite a lot of forces for the Austrians there. I might consider bulking out that force. Because we can't rely on the Austrians to be as silly as the Russians were in that last fight. So I might train up some new cavalry. Bloody hell.
For farming in this region. Building farm.
Fuck off, I'm fully aware. When you have something else to say, I will listen. Until then, sod off. And I think I shall send you to Liège, which we will also improve. I think, no, you've got the cavalry you need, and that's honestly a suitable number of cannon. So we'll train up some more line infantry for him. Okay, what else we got? Poverty control laws went through. To keep the people from being problematic, as we call. Land drainage is money curing. Well, to be fair, Liège is largely going to be an economic college, so that's fine. And we'll have the college in Orléans be the primary research unit for military matters. Strasbourg and Torino have gone up. Lovely. You never have enough cannons? False. Whilst more cannon is generally good, too many cannons can cause many problems. I find 3 to 5 to be the appropriate number. Okay, here we go. Well, Italy are pushing Austria on the southern front. So far the Allies are doing an okay job of keeping the Austrians about where they should be. Or now, at the very least.
There is unused land suitable for farming in this region.
I see.
Building
Fuck off! I know! A lot more economic investment I could be doing. Currently batting around the cost-benefit analysis of doing so. I mean, we do have a force here. I'm going to move him up, have him be ready. I mean, I think the peasants are just about happy, so I'm not sure upgrading them to a manufactory will be, or just a full-on factory would be a good idea. At least not just yet, at any rate. Yeah, that's sped up the research time in Liège by quite a bit. We're not going to bother upgrading the port in Le Havre just yet, though it is on my list. We'll upgrade it in Clermont, because that makes artillery much more easily researched, and it's more money. Research and me built, but yeah. It's done in 4 turns, so we're not moving much until then. I mean, let's see what we got. We got another 2 cannons to be made here. Actually, no, 1 more cannon here. And then we're going to need 3 more guards. So only really 1 more unit of line infantry is needed for Monsieur Napoleon. Yeah, which how's our government popularity doing? It's diplomacy a fool. Still, the people are becoming more and more fond of us. Minister for Justice is a bit shit, but I suppose he's also not doing a terrible job. Everything else is just fine so far. See, how are people feeling towards us? Prussia are now just unfriendly. Up from hostile, which is, you know, it's a thawing of relations, I suppose. See how we're doing then. Well, Russia. Still hate our guts. Okay. In the old world. Tomorrow still happening? Oh, yes, Total War. I know Lucy's out, so it won't be the Order campaign, but we can certainly do something. So, you know, well, forgive me, I was somewhat busy. In a turn, we'll have 2 more line infantry going out that way. Fine for now. Ah, here he comes. I have to give you thank you. Your forgiveness is most cherished. That's a lot. That's a lot of forces Italy's training. See, I just saw that. Has he conquered the Pope? No, I don't think he has.
There is unused land suitable for
Bravo.
farming in this region. Building farms
Oh,
here
it's his
will
bloody
help the population
agent.
to grow over time and produce trade income.
So we'll move my Charnay. I have to pull back my own rake and prepare to deal with him.
À vos ordres.
Monsieur?
He has got quite a force there.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
I think we will.
En avant!
Not that close.
Immédiatement!
Ah, well. I'm in position in case he attacks Bavaria, but I think he's going for Tyrol. It'll also give us a chance for our reinforcements to reach.
En avant!
As for the rest of it. Looking for more economic investiture. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the last turns I'm going to be able to do it. We have an offensive port on the south coast. We don't. Okay, we should probably build a dockyard in that case. We actually don't have a military port on the south coast of France. We kind of want, so... Right, I'm having to think about if I want more cannon in this army. And to be fair, we're not going to be training up the guards anytime soon, so the... And he buggered off. Fucking Austrian. I'm having to think. Because the Allies are actually being able to, like, marshal forces pretty effectively now. And I'm having a consideration of bringing the Ottomans in. That's national census. And then we'll go for mass mobilization. House, magistrate, and trading port in Calais. Lovely. Money, money. Oh, he's talking about in total war tomorrow.
Oui, monsieur. D'autres ordres?
Looks like we haven't got a lot in the way of intelligence on the enemy.
Marchez!
In which case we'll plant Ney back where he's supposed to be and keep an eye on it from a distance. As for now then. That's a turn off finishing, so I'll tell you what, we're actually going to bank what we've got.
Vos ordres?
Lucid also joining? No, Lucy said they were out. And that's the whole reason why we can't do order tomorrow, so it's fine. But we will likely continue with the campaign we had with commandos. I mean, yeah, we're going to have to wind the campaign back on the other campaign.
Unused lands.
Monsieur.
Mm-hmm.
Monsieur.
Mm.
Immédiatement.
I'm going to hold him at that bridge, I think.
Préparez-vous.
Oh, try to get him as close as I can. That's Brest. Okay, so now, the naval recruitment. Yeah, and that's the maximum number of those ships that we can have. Now, it's going to take a while to build, but I want them out, so... I'm thinking, do I stack this as well? No, we're only going to be training one. Okay, so we want to dial that back by one. Improve the roads in France. The BG campaign last time. Did you have to fix something? BG3? No, the Total War campaign. So Tavar suicidally attacked the Red Duke, thinking we weren't never going to play that campaign again, and we are. So we're probably going to have to wind that one back just a little. I mean, funny enough, I did have thoughts to share on Baldur's Gate, but I wanted to do that with the group in situ. I mean, it concerns Gale and to a certain extent Lucy. Here. Chris was in that, wasn't he? 12. I'll be in Napoleon's army up and running. Now it's a game of... Oh, we could fill out this force here. Go away. We'll continue building that out. The gunsmith in Metz, which I suppose is a good thing considering what we've got built there. And I suppose whilst then we've got the moment, continued economic investiture whilst the main army gets ready. As we're not going to be able to make it to Le Havre easily. We're going to bump ourselves just there. Just here. Give ourselves somewhere to run to if the British decide to come after us. Still got a bit of money. Is there anywhere that we can invest economically? It's right here. That's a musket manufactory. Was Gale or is it Lucy? No, Gale is a NPC in Baldur's. One that I have had major brainwaves concerning that may alter our long-term plan. So we got nothing. It's just upgraded to barracks, but yeah. I am fucking Gale in game. Yes, Lucy is in fact fucking Gale in game. Russian fleet. You know, I've just I've gone away and I've been having the think concerning Gale and certain elements in game and certain gods and goddesses and their actions that tells us certain pieces of information. Like I said, I'll go fully into my thoughts either in game, but you know, if people want to hear it now, it's up to people. Yeah, and now both colleges are fully staffed. Well, equally staffed, I should say. And that's the military port in Toulon. We now have a southern port, like a proper one. Stop cucking people. No. Nothing like that. Napoleon's army is nearly ready. Couple of turns. And... yeah. Now anchored in Le Havre. Ready to receive Monsieur Napoleon for our grand British excursion. Ooh, that is a British force there. But it looks like the Dutch are on it. It's not much of a force, but it's a force. We're keeping them bottled up in Regensburg. Though he has actually withdrawn forces out, so whilst the iron's hot. Blood, fuck off. I'm going to get followers. It shall be with my winning personality. Then see how we're playing here then. A pretty flat field. I will time the pair of you out, I swear to God. Need to win something at least. Well, yeah. Certainly didn't win anyone bloody battles. Okay. Pretty flat terrain. Just thinking about whether or not I go back. I mean, I've attacked, so I must show aggression. Weird boy. Fucking not even bloody Will. Not even Will's interested. But to be fair, I was looking into it and it turns out like... Why did I just trigger that? Why press F rather than... Yeah, there we go. Trigger the formation. Group up the line infantry. Oop. Get the force assembled. Put 1 and 2 on that side for an aggressive advance. Put 3 on this side for defense. Get the... Oops, shit. Put the cavalry on one side, ready, and then general just there. Right, enemy. Enemy cannon, that's our primary target. Do a bit of counterbatting. Here they come. Advance on this side here. Oops, shit. There we are. Push the cavalry up like so. Make them go fast. Right, this is actually a aggressive maneuver, gentlemen. I'm gonna need you to move a little bit quicker. Oop, looks like he's decided to move his cavalry in. So we're gonna pull off. Or not. I mean, if he's just going to run them straight into the infantry, then we're just going to engage. Thing is, we do outnumber him quite handedly here, so... And we've got a good envelopment on him. Yes. More horses. These ones are damaged. I've been going for that. Yeah. We can take an entire unit of cavalry down in this. That'll be pretty good. As soon as he decided to run damaged cavalry out, then I'm just going to catch it. Fuck you. Unit 3, let's stretch them out and have them move around. Have we successfully done any damage to the enemy battery? That is a hard no. In which case, hold fire and just open select targets. Then I'll be alright. Okay, cool. Well, I would imagine a few of you will be going to bed. Do that. Who's back? Who's getting on? Go, go, go. So that's that unit now out the fight. Quickly, gentlemen, quickly. He's actually pushing his infantry forward. Keep them moving out. They're not within grapple shot, bloody canister shot range just yet, but they're not far. So we're not obstructing the line of fire of our own cannon. Otherwise, friendly fire will be something I have to deal with. Keep moving the men in. Lots of cannon there. Which I have a plan for. Right, seeing as this group is now in position, we will tell them to fire in advance. Which I forget causes them to expand their formation, so I have to reset their formation. Fuck. Because they have to increase the amount of size in their ranks so that they can do the following. Although, yeah, their first rank is already fired, so now they've got to reload before they can commence. Okay, now that they're in position, advance them forward. Charge the cavalry into his guns there. Because fire in advance means one rank fires and then the next rank comes in front of them. And then does the same. More fire going out and the formation moves forward. Way of making ground upon the enemy. Especially if they're just going to give us their cannons for free. Okay, that unit was slaughtered to a man. Unfortunately, it's not quite as long range because you have to account for the loss of positioning. So sometimes they do get a bit funny with just how far in they are. You do have to manually advance them in. Not my favourite. I much prefer fire by rank, where the formation does not move, but multiple ranks fire. There we go. For some reason, you have to wait for the ranks to reload, and then they'll start moving. Hungarian Fusiliers. That's cute. Chewing them up. I will say this was a force of about equal stature. I'm going to push the artillery fire all the way out to his artillery line. Prevent that from being a problem.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Quiet uppies. I shall give thy uppies. What is the dream of the Republic that every man shall be entitled to uppies. And now the entire formation's forward, it has to move backwards. At which point we may now repeat the process. Rick is refusing uppies. Then he is no true soul of the Republic. I can tell you that much. Unfortunately, it is not a time-outable offense. That's that force now dealt with. Oh wow, he actually did move his regiment of horse in. Right, take them out of fire by rank and tell them to progress south. Do the same to these guys. This is an aggressive maneuver, so I do need you to move with some urgency, please. If that wouldn't be too much bother, gentlemen. This is his own chevaliers. Up there. Fortunately, those trees are providing adequate cover. So we are unable to penetrate the trees. That isn't going to stop me from trying. Never know, every swapping we might get a lucky one. I'll move them in. Oh, so close. I mean, it did roll in. Unfortunately, I think I just sprained that guy's shin rather than actually hurting him in any manner. Okay, they're lining up there, so we're going to rotate around before they get the canister shot out. Keep moving them forward. Yeah, this has turned into quite a bloody fight for the cavalry. I'm going to advance that unit in, retreat the cavalry out. I do like that. They're just kind of like move in very cautiously, even though it's supposedly a charge. Have them move in and have them begin firing on the cannons. Oh, did we push them off, did we? No, they're just still there. You do the same then. Alright, to be fair, if they're just going to start very slowly moving away from us, then form a firing line. Start fucking them up. You do the same there. Tell my cannons to stop firing to prevent friendly fire. So when in position, get to move on. There we are. See? A bullet is just, it's like a stick, but at range. I do believe that is the Austrians routed. Lovely. And we have successfully defended the revolution away from France's borders. Okay, so you guys seem to be struggling to shoot stationary... Okay, there we go. So you are struggling to shoot stationary targets. Are you okay? Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah. Heroic's damn right.
Nous avons triomphé.
Let's shut down that force pretty well. And there's barely anything left. Sweet. Odd noise. What that noise is. But it is coming from the game. Yep, so I'm going to load out and load back in again. Mbappe and Beyonce. Fuck off. Is that next? No, next couple of turns. This man. Deal with him. And to be fair, our allies have a good strong presence now, so we're going to retreat back. Have that force rest up a bit. Ready to get back out there. Bottling and canning, that's upkeep. State of the realm. I can't be bothered to type out state of the realm every fucking time, so... Can't believe those two big ships are going to bloody take nearly a year to build, but oh well. They will be invaluable when we get them. I mean, 10 months for a 122 gun ship.
There is unused land suitable for farming in this region.
I don't know if that's a good turnaround, to be fair. So
will help the population to grow over time and produce trade
Piccadilly,
income.
sweet. I mean, we need 8 grand to fortify, so I mean, we'll deal with that as we deal with it. We get an ordnance factory in Valonia. That would speed up future deployments. Shadow Tomb Raider. Well, yeah. Move him out there. Move this force in. Yeah. And now they will recover much faster. We will dispatch the spy. The spy from Team Fortress 2. Wait, when we do what? Play Shadow Tomb Raider? Not really on my list, to be honest. Because, you know, it involves playing as a woman, and who wants to do that, right? Am I right, fellow gamers? Yeah, fucking you, women. I mean, to be fair, it's only the 3rd State of the Realm I've given. Republic Commandos. Potential stream title. What do you mean, oi? Oh, we researched both at the same time, so that's mass mobilization and bottling and canning. Plateways, oh, by mines. Okay, no, so that can go to public schooling, and Liège can go to plateways. Oh god, it's back. And we'll reload in again just a moment. Oh, old games. Do like to break on you. Luckily, you know, M.2 life takes me about 5 seconds to load in and out again. Right, let's see if we can't get away with this. That's a large force.
Vos ordres, Captain.
Did I not? I'm a fucking idiot. Luckily, it's such a short trip. I can actually just do this.
En avant pour la couronne et le pays. Pour le pays, pour l'honneur et pour le butin.
Just get off the boat, damn it.
Ordre du navire, Captain.
And crashed. Alright.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille.
Right, he has got a good number of men here. So the fight for Britain will not be easy. But I am confident we can do it. Especially with the man with the plan. Being personally present to oversee it. Yeah. Have him re-enter the area, and it grants us a good deal of vision. What are we doing with? He sent a smaller force toward us. You know, all right. The Battle of Portsmouth, 1805. He's also given me the...
Some units are masters of...
I'm fully aware. He's having us fight during the rain, which I do not appreciate. Wet powder. Okay, Tomb Raider. Man. Gonna need a Tomb Raider in a minute. Ah, Southern England. What's he got then? He's got plenty of foot. A couple of dragoons. This is all foot, really.
Damn this weather, sir. Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
Yes, I know. But there's little to be done about it, monsieur. Let's get the groups assembled. We are on defense this time, which means I can take up a much more intricate formation. Question becomes, where shall I take it up? Do not wish to stage a defense in the town, as I have a superior number of cannon. I would rather... I won't put them forward, seeing as they're my best troops. There's a bloody hill in the way. Guess we want to back off a little further. Considering going over here instead. Yes, it's a much better sight line. Troop ship. Alright, so we've got heavier cannon than him, which means we've got better range than he does. Look at that, he's already in range. That's somebody Napoleon. Oh. Sure. I mean, like, it's line warfare. Position the men as such, have them take up the fire by rank formation already. Can't do the same for this side because we're going to need to expand a bit more. Put the man, the myth, the legend just there. The gears on either side. Break.
État-major des généraux.
I won't start the fight until the break's over. Of the chasseurs on the chasseurs, should I say, on the other side.
État-major des généraux, à vos ordres. Canon de 12 livres paré à tirer. Formez une ligne. Infanterie.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Felix Machine. How you doing, sir? I know, I'm not starting the fight just yet. Yeah.
État-major des généraux.
Making tea takes a minute. Right. I'll probably make this the last hour anyway, so it's done.
General can inspire a unit to fight more
État-major des
effectively.
généraux.
Pressing the Inspire button displays a radius around the general. Any unit within it can be inspired. Once the Inspire ability button is activated, right-click on a unit to inspire it. Their morale will be raised, and their melee and marksmanship abilities will be improved for a limited time. Targeted units that are outside the general...
Well, anyway. Right. I forgot to move the first group. That's the bloody guards. Walk this unit back a minute. And the Volgeurs be in position to fire on the town if needed. And pop them there so they can deploy their stakes. Have this unit extend out. The Volgeurs go there. They are wing guards, basically. Hurry up, please. I'm going to need you to hurry the fuck up. We've got much better guns than they do. Fortunately, he has very wisely hidden his cannons behind a hill. Have them deploy stakes there. These guys deploy their stakes as well. Any day now, chaps. Lovely. Thank you. Now, light infantry behavior, and there. Light horse, dragoons. The infantry should step forward and start taking chunks out of them. They tried it, and it didn't go well for them. That's seen off the initial British assault. Can't say I'm terribly pleased, unfortunately, about the continued English barrage. See if we can't counterbat them a little. Have this force go into fire by rank, or rather fire in advance. The Volgeurs go into light infantry behavior and get back from the line. Oop. They're in canister shot range, so let's go to canister shot. Fucking immediately. You fire for that one, you fire in the middle. And then we're ready. That's it. That's it. Tear them up, lads. And bear in mind, we've got an entire line spare. So. So you go in for the fight as I cycle these two units over as reserve. I mean, they've just parked their infantry right here in the middle where they can just be canister shotted to shit. And then oops, wait. But you will miss the fall of Britain. They have decided to cycle their force there. Chaps, get a move on. There's a battle to be won here. Move, be ready. There we go. And then pull this infantry unit out quick as you can. Now that its friends are ready to cover it. Take them out of fire by rank and move them in quickly.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Oh, I'm sure. But, you know. General Nappy's a big boy. Have we removed the T yet? It's nearly there. So the British have gone into their patented diamond formation, and it's square formation rather, and it's not going terribly well for them. Remove them from that formation. Have them step out. Have the cavalry come forward. No, just charge in. Come on. Start sweeping them on the sides there. There we go. Lovely. Have the cannons change back out again. Are they out of formation? They are. We'll have to deal with it then. Yes, go on. Okay, now that that's dealt with, just reform the ranks a bit. And prepare to move forward on our own terms. Have the cavalry push forward. Start chasing out British formations that haven't fully routed. Everybody go back to round shot. I'm going to say that force seems to have run off, I think, there. We have taken a good hit to the cannon here, but it's fine. I think it's been a worthy exchange. The fields of British dead. Yeah, that's good. And now sweep the cavalry in. Because the objective is... Jesus. Using cannons as large muskets.
A glorious victory, sir.
Oh, that's it. Just sweep them off their cannons. They have attempted a rally. Has not gone well for them, I can see.
We have killed their general, sir.
There they are.
Now they must break.
In fact, I think that is what they are currently in the process of doing. Yep, there they go. Easy. And to be fair, I think that was the bulk of forces on Britain. He's having to quickly run in as many guys as he can. Yeah, I think I've just wiped out a good 1,500. And yes, we paid with it with cannon, but honestly fine. We're probably going to have to remove Napoleon from this army. Send him back to France. And have him train up yet another army. Because this force is going to have to stay in Britain for a while. Ready with a ton of militia? Yeah, exactly. So, well, let's just pop that down. Unless it's going to be quite hefty. Oh, I'm sure.
Formez une ligne de bataille.
You'd starve them out in 5 turns. Force them to the field. I think we will.
Pourrissent dans leur porcherie.
Have Paris train up an absolute boatload of militia. Get them ready to come over. And have them start... basically prepare for repression of England, because it's going to be a while before they're ready to conform to the Republic. You know, we're not in a Republic. Technically, we're an empire, but anyway. I think this force is recovering. Keep it training. I think this is going to be a pretty major force on this end of the continent. Going to be a little while before we're able to train grenadiers, and even longer before we're ready to train guards, unfortunately. But we do get dragoons here, which we will retrain the cavalry as, I think.
Flotte prête.
I have them there, get ready. Oh, we've got another gentleman.
Monsieur.
Lovely. That buffs Orleans again. We've still got 5 months before the really big ships are ready. Seeing as this is the bulk of the enemy force, we are going to sit and we are going to wait. I'm going to try and starve the English out of London, force them to the field. Because I want them to come at me. That is a superior position to be in. I'm not sure if I want to build up Marseille, honestly. It's, in my opinion, not worth it. Well, as a recruitment centre, anyway. However, Rhymes build that up to supplement the recruitment in Paris. Very good. And my plan worked. Lovely. More. General John Moore. The Battle of Landen, 1805. With this, we'll then have to go around securing the rest of the British Isles, because I think, if I remember correctly, Scotland and Ireland are their own cities, so we'll have to go secure them separately. Not the same map, but it's close. Once the British Isles are under French heels, and the repression is in place, because we're probably not going to be able to tax them for a short while, but, you know, it is what it is. Doesn't mean we're also going to have to build a bunch of trade ships, have them take over the British trade routes, make a shitload of money, with which we can train many more armies. It would be glorious, I swear. See what we're dealing with here, then. I think he has got some better forces. Dragoons, what's he got there? 6-pounders again. Foot. Now, here we go. He's got the Highlanders, which are similar to normal foot infantry, but they're better in melee, so we want to shred them before they get that far. And then a whole boatload of armed citizenry, because this is his capital, after all. He's only got 2 units of cannon. Just trying to pick my my angle here. Right through there. Fortunately, we haven't got many cannon left ourselves. I think in future I will pack a 4th cannon with these formations, because the formation I want to adopt requires an equal number of cannon. Or an even number, rather, should I say. There's a 4th gears, which I don't want in that formation. Have this be the reserve formation. Not liking how thin some of those units are. Yes, sub that out. So we'll have our best troops forward in that case. Have Napoleon over that way. This time we're going to deploy the cavalry in an aggressive formation rather than a defensive one. And have them ready to deploy stakes there. And push them there, ready to do the same. And they're not quite over the crest of that hill. Them up there. Make sure the infantry is lined up with them properly. Do the same on the other side. The other Voltigeurs are ready to move out on the same axis. And then have them set up. Have them ready to deploy on either side. Where in the buggery are you going? I wanted a straight line, not whatever the fuck you guys were doing. Prepare them to fire in advance. There's going to be quite a fight, so I need them to get a move on. Fucking, I've just spotted like freaking Napoleon in his trench coat. Have them deploy. He's a lot of infantry he's coming at me with. Of the two sides, I am more concerned about this side. So I should deploy the reserve formation to that side. Start moving the cavalry off. It's still not an ideal formation, but canister shot will still do fine. So make sure you're in light infantry behavior. Remember, your job is to be a pain in the ass for the enemy forces on this side. Yeah, this will also prevent charges. They're close enough. Push over to canister. Right. And then back off. Move Napoleon over this side as well. Left his bloody artillery unguarded. Well, as long as he's making mistakes, I'm going to continue doing it. Or I believe it was Napoleon himself who said something on the vein of, when your enemy is in the process, never interrupt your enemy when he is in the process of making a mistake. Look how short range fucking fire in advance is. Then fire direct front.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Oh, I'm sure. I'm not interested in losing Napoleon this early in the fight, so... I don't quite remember if he's leaderless, but he's not far off. Move this column in position, ready for this column to back up. There they go. Let them hold fire and reacquire targets. There, and now they followed us into a chevron. Glorious. Have them execute an aggressive maneuver there. Keep chasing the enemy cannon. And we should be able to mince that out pretty quickly.
Has anyone seen the colonel?
Yeah, I think we will need to shred this pretty quickly, chaps. They're only armed citizenry. One good canister shot blast and they'll be gone. There you go. But they're already not doing too hot. They are kind of funneling themselves in, which is kind of funny to me. Also, back this unit up, get them off the field. And they ran straight into British lines, so that might be a lost unit of cannon. That's the lone survivor can get out. So, how'd you get? Move Napoleon over this way, have him inspire this unit. These units. And take them out of group because it's making the formations fucky. And collapse that formation in. Yeah, they are really going in for it, right? Fine. Going to be a heavy maneuver. Push them around there. Ugh. Yeah, this battle's getting away from me. Limber the guns and get them back, I think. And so we'll have this side go into fire by rank. That is a nice heavy concentration of British troops there for us to fire shot into. Our cavalry's coming in there. What are they doing?
Our men are running, sir.
I'm unsurprised they are but artillerymen. But we can retrain them, it's not that hard. On today, gentlemen. It's an armed mob. Sec. I mean, I don't suspect it'll last very long, but it's interrupting my fucking firing line. You two, back in position. You three.
Our men are running, sir.
Curl around. Make sure that they get shredded. We'll have the cavalry continue to be a problem for them. Get Napoleon back. Well, that situation evolves any further than it needs to.
Our men are running, sir.
I suspected the cavalry will start having problems. I mean, this fight's getting hairy. I think, yeah, that's that. Unit liquidated. We can very quickly reform the line. Well, there's his other cannon. Let's go deal with that. Yeah, that's more. There he is. There's lots of drum beating going on. Yeah, they're just about done with. And off, fire by rank. This is now the time for alacrity, not mass firepower. Make sure everybody's on melee attack. We're going to push them off. Well, there's more. I was gonna say, I think there's at least one unit there that's still giving it all they can. All the cavalry is now backed off. Lovely. To be fair, it worked out in the end. I knew this was going to be a casualty-heavy fight. I mean, I sent one army over to subdue all of England. Luckily, we'll be making use of London's facilities shortly. You're doing. Take these guys off of light infantry behavior. There we go. Lovely. It was a costly fight, but we knew it was going to be. I think I need to reform how I use the cannon, and I think the inclusion of actual guards in the first column will be a big win for us. Yeah. That's gonna be a troublesome occupation for some time. So they're all on board. Get them ready. A very long time. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be problematic for a good while. Yeah, resistance to foreign invaders is just going to be a problem for a while. What's he got here then? A gunsmith. Bloody hell. Industrial centre. We do have Oxford. Though it is staffed with English people. That might be an issue for a while. Even Wales. I've still got some ways to go before I can fully subdue this area, and Scotland has a cantonment in it. And the army's fairly emaciated. We've lost all of our cannon. And I think a unit of infantry as well. But we shall deal with it. We have plenty of militia in position. We can already train some, which we will, to kind of clamp down on this area as hard as we can. And we still have Horatio Nelson out there. His fleet is going to be a problem that I will have to deal with eventually. I mean, this has kicked the legs out from underneath him. It's cancelled all of his trade. But it doesn't mean he's incapable of taking it back. He does have a serviceable army there. I will get the big turn of replenishment before he is able to do anything about it. Yeah. Gonna be at least 8 turns before London is neutral without tax. So I am anticipating at least one rebellion.
À vos ordres. En avant, marchez.
We can subdue that quite a bit. So, okay, that is a not unworrisome force. Millions must be French. Well, the Frenchification of Britain is underway. It's a big, big fleet there.
Monsieur.
I'm gonna have the fleet hide.
The enemy has successfully occupied a port belonging to the
Notre
enemy.
nation règne
While
sur
the
les
siege
mers.
lasts, their food supply will be
Flotte
affected.
prête.
Trade cannot pass through it, and no ships can be constructed there.
En avant, marchez.
And we've actually lost 2 ships there. Holy shit. Luckily, it was none of the important ones, but we've also nicked one. Londres, indeed. But this wasn't the era where I could rename things. Yes, it isn't. Gonna be a hot minute before that's ready to go. And I'm largely just put the fleet there to hide it from Mr. Nelson. As we've still got some time before the big ships are ready. We have received a very important turn of replenishment there. You can rename medieval too. Really? That's strange. I suppose this was one of like they call it the lesser titles if you want, because you notice that like this is to Empire what Attila was to Rome too. It's like a maybe not lower budget, but slightly like less maneuverable version. But, although it's ironic because I think these ones are lighter, like a slightly more lightweight version, which makes them much more easy to mod. Hence why this one and Attila both have very large modding scenes. They change cities in accordance with who captured it. Well, that's actually an option you have to turn on. The like the local language names. This, I say, classical economies will causes less happiness, which is something I don't want to have right now. That's a code Napoleon. There we go. The Napoleonic code ought to assuage some of our feels. Was it only mods? No. You're right. It does do that. It's something they did in I think it was EU4, where things would be renamed to fit your local, your nation's language. It was most noticeable in Greece, where if you were playing the Byzantines, obviously all the areas are named with like the Turkish names. So if you took it over as the Byzantines, it would turn into Greek, which is quite a difference, like a noticeable difference in language. But stuff like that, yeah. Which is weird for English because it just means that you take over stuff and things become slowly readable. Let's make sure everywhere's got at least basic infrastructure. I think even Strasbourg, yeah, nowhere's got good roads. Things are being improved. Unfortunately, they've only got a cannon foundry here. There's also the games in the Warscape engine, in which they fix some of those problems in Shogun 2 and then proceed to break everything in Rome 2. Ah, of course. I mean, it was new engine jitters, right?
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes, or send in the troops to put them down.
Although I'm not sure what you want me to do about it.
Act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
Monsieur, à gauche, marchez. La victoire sera à nous.
Of course it's not going to give me this fight. He does have quite a few cannons, and this is Arthur Wellesley as well. This will be our last fight for tonight, but we are going to have to be quite aggressive with this. Because his major advantage over us is cannon. He's very wisely decided to do it in the rain. Ready on that side. I do have a significant advantage in infantry on him. I need to shut down his cannon. That's what's gonna be... That's what's gonna make or break this for us. Basically means I gotta advance on him quickly. And the question becomes, do I try to crunch his infantry down first? And I think I do. We'll send the light troops and the cavalry around the side. Try and deal with him. And Napoleon back up the main line. A line. Begin moving them forward at speed. Go. Right. Already taken losses due to our lack of cannon. Want to outstretch his line so we can start kind of crumpling over on him. Dragoons. It's fine. It means the cavalry can start curling around on them. Whilst the Dr. Giers will start tackling his cannon line here. Movement, gentlemen. I'm not about to move Napoleon up. Not with the cannons being like they are. Have him move out quickly. We actually have grenadiers. Let's try something supremely stupid. In an effort to try and break the enemy line. Yeet. I won't lie, I was hoping that to be a bit more effective. Oh well, I guess. Well, their cannons have been successfully distracted, so not that much of an issue. Have this end of the line curl in on itself, get the concave on them, and we've taken out one of their cannons. It's already a big win for us. Even advancing the dragoons near this line is going to cause him losses. These don't, yeah, these are just the militia. But they're numbers, and that's how we're going to win this. What have I caught there? It's the enemy dragoons. This is Wellesley here, Duke of Wellington. Right, that's enough. Go in. The broken and never developed engine. Well, yeah. Yeah, they got a new one anyway, so fine, they're still within range. every unit still has something to shoot at. Yeah, that's it, that's it. And we've had their cannon.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Really? Oh, the guards, bloody hell. That's impressive. Advance the line. That's really the breakage of their entire line there. Oop, that's Wellesley. Halt and shoot him. Where is he? Where's the pompous prick? That's him there. I don't think that's...
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Get him! Don't leave him alive! Son of a bitch. Was that it? Oh, now the reinforcements turn up. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to hunt this prick down now, aren't I? Now you go into light infantry behavior. Now you just continue being a problem for the enemy. Yeah, he's withdrawing, I think. That's fine, we'll just keep chasing them in. Yeah, he's withdrawing. I don't know how he intends to win. Like, long term anyway. That was his last actually together force, and I put an end to it. I mean, his navy's still out there, and that's still going to be a problem, but...
Victoire!
Even so.
Chassez-les!
Put that down.
La valeur invaincue! Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Oui, monsieur.
Very good. We've still got rioting, but the that is slowly subsiding. I say slowly. To keep training up militia, because I'm going to have to leave this area very soon. I'm going to need more money. We also have a force nearby. And so far the Allies are coping. Which is fine, because I'm taking Britain off the map. I mean, I will have to go down to Gibraltar and seize it in order to fully kill them off. But this will stop them from being a credible threat for some time.
Rebellions grow in strength over time, the more
They
they're
were.
left unchecked. Always act quickly in these instances,
Ah, fuck.
otherwise the uprising may capture a region.
That is a significant force. Yeah, that's a significant force. I wonder. I mean, is that just English revolutionary? So even if I make peace with the British, this ain't going away. I'm considering just cheesing it out of England. Going back to France, rebuilding the army, coming back again. Because I can go back to France, build up the army, and come back much quicker than he can actually get another force together. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Vos ordres, monsieur? Vos ordres?
Oop, one button. It's a good job. The distance is so short.
Hommes, en
Zip. Fine, I never said I was going to do this in one anyway. Right, now that that's done, where are they? 2, 3, 4. We're going to need the cavalry as well. Yes, but they won't be ready to train for a couple of turns just yet. But that is all we're missing. We don't need to train any more infantry. Glorious. Oh dear, I appear to have left the gentleman. Prison and resist. Don't worry, I'm wrapping up here as well. I'm just, I'm going full scorched at the minute. I mean, I hope it's all going to go through. It might not, but we'll find out. By the way, that was going to be where I was going to keep it anyway. But yeah. So that was the first of 3 I'm going to do on Napoleon. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to get started a little earlier tomorrow. Yeah, I think that went rather well. I think people are enjoying Napoleon. I suppose that's why it was voted for, right? But yeah. No, this is going to be how I'm going to do Total War going forward. I think I'm just going to have it be a staple now. It's something I'm good at. It's something I like, and something people also like watching. So, here's what it is. Yeah, tomorrow will probably be more Napoleon, and then in the evening we'll have some more. We'll have some multiplayer. Yeah. Yeah, that's about all I had to say. So now it's just the customary. Is anybody I like filming? No. Although, my luck being what it is, I'm probably going to sign off and then immediately someone will start streaming that I like. Gosh darn it. But oh well. Yeah, I'll be continuing this tomorrow. Apologies if you're just arriving. I am just finishing. So yeah, but point is, I'll be picking this up tomorrow. So he's hardly an issue. Okay. Please consider following if you haven't already. I hope you've had fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.